Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to complete the Haunted Havoc challenge on Liberty Falls. So to do this, you need to complete the main quest on Liberty Falls in the Haunted Havoc mode. What this gives you is 15,000 XP and a load of gobblegums which will carry over to Black Ops 7. The main variation on the Haunted Havoc mode is that the Rampage Inducer is constantly on, you can't turn it off, and then ultimately the only other difference is, apart from the zombies having pumpkins on their heads, is little pumpkins will drop periodically around the map, and they are a chance for you to gain loot or weapon upgrades, different weapons, kill streaks. A lot of the time though, mimics will spawn out of them, just making it a little bit harder, especially with the inducer turned on. Set yourself up with a loadout that's easy to use and get kills. You want to be able to move quickly, the zombies can be very fast. I wouldn't recommend using anything like a marksman rifle or a sniper rifle for this challenge. I've used what I'm calling the MP40. I don't care what they've rebranded it as. Those of you that played Call of Duty World at War back in the day, you know this is definitely the MP40. It's pretty much a carbon copy, it acts the same, and it's a great gun to use. I've also used a Perkaholic Gobblegum just because I wanted to do this as quickly as possible. I got this done on round 14 and it took me less than half hour. That was just so I could focus on upgrading the guns really, and not have to spend all the essence on the perks. Once you've got yourself going with your preferred loadout, you're just going to go ahead and complete the main quest. I'm not going to take you through directly how to complete the main quest because I'm sure we've all done it before. This video is ultimately just showing you how to complete this challenge. It is relatively easy, especially on Liberty Falls. It's the shortest quest and it's just easy to get plenty of gobblegums ahead of Black Ops 7. So this is just a run through to show you how easy it really is and how quickly it can be done. That being said, I will obviously take you through the steps as I do them, but not in a way to help you complete the quest. Just as a reminder, if you haven't done it in a while, I did have to go through and do a dry run without recording it because I loaded back up and my mind went blank. I couldn't really think of how to do it. It's been that long since I've played this map, but once you get going, it's easy to remember really what needs to be done and in what order. So at this stage I'm just acquiring the parts for the jet gun. You'd think it'd be harder with the Rampage Inducer on, but the reality is all you need to do towards the end of each round is just save a zombie or two and go ahead and do what you would do normally for the quest. I think it goes without saying that the lower the round, the easier it's going to be. So just try to keep those zombies alive, don't kill them. In a minute you see that I accidentally kill one while I'm trying to kill a mimic and it goes on, and then the rounds obviously just become harder as you get on, and you don't want to be trying to do the quest while you're in the high rounds, so just make the most of keeping one or two. If you can get a crawler, great. Go and do the bits you need to do before progressing to the next round. So I've made the jet gun, now I'm just acquiring the pieces for the LTG. I'm going to try and do as many steps as possible while keeping the round low. There, I accidentally got brain rot, which killed the last zombie, so as soon as I've got over here the round started and I can't acquire the pieces for the LTG yet. So I'm going to go ahead and kill most of the zombies in this round, leave a couple, and then do as many steps as I can towards the quest before progressing around. So I mentioned earlier I made the mistake of killing a zombie while I was shooting a mimic. That happened, so I progressed to round 11. I didn't get much done around 10, so I feel like I could have done this a round sooner if I needed to, or if I wanted to go back in and make it a bit cleaner. But you know, we're still at low rounds, it's still relatively easy. So now I've got the one zombie left. I'm going to go ahead and get the last piece of the LTG. Insta kill was on there, so I didn't really want to get the hat and potentially kill him. Once you have the LTG, go ahead and summon the elites you need to complete the quest. One thing to add here is that if you have a zombie left, say I'm on round 11 now, I have one zombie left. If I go and turn on the LTG to summon an elite, that zombie will die but the round won't progress. That zombie will only come back once the elite has spawned, so this is a good way to keep the round count down when you're summoning the elites for this part of the quest. So as you see, the elite spawns, and shortly after the zombie from the round that I was in, which is round 11, spawns as well. So I try and avoid shooting him, but as soon as we get down here, turn on the Aether trap, of course what's he going to do? He's going to run into it and die, round's going to change. But we've got the Aether canister, managed to place it in before most of the zombies spawned. It is a bit hectic, but we got there. Now you want to unlock the last canister using the Geiger counter. Again, I'm going to assume all of you know how to do this because Liberty Falls have been out for so long, but the long and short of it is, when you go to one of these sensors with the Geiger counter, if the sensor shows red, you want to turn it to green. If it shows amber, you want to turn it to amber, and if it shows green, you want to turn it to red. So go ahead, get the last canister, place it down on the Aether trap, use the LTG to summon the last elite. Again, you just need to defend the portal, relatively easy, the zombies don't tend to target you. The elite will spawn, do a lot of damage, draw them over to the Aether trap, again turn it on. The chances are the last zombie of the round will die, which means you do have a bit of a run back with the canister on this one, and as soon as you put that into the machine in the dark Aether, you'll be able to start the boss fight if you're ready. So I unlocked the boss fight on round 13, but I wasn't quite ready. I wanted to get some more essence to upgrade the gun a bit more before locking in for it. I took it to round 14, got what I needed to do, and then decided to go in and start the boss fight.
Activate the simultaneous dimensional gateway. Do this right, and the SDG will unleash a neutralizing energy wave. And then, bye-bye, Dark Ether. That's right. Kill those ugly bastards. Kill them all.
Because we've managed to get to the final encounter so early on at round 14, this isn't actually as hard as it should be. Even with the rampage inducer on, it was still relatively easy. I don't want to say it was a breeze, as you'll see. It was tough at times. You know, it wasn't a point where I thought, oh, I'm not going to do it. But it did just get a bit hectic. The zombies move very quickly. Mimics are spawning. It was tough, but overall, we got there very quickly. I think it took us less than half hour. Like I said, round 14. So the health of the zombies wasn't that high compared to doing this, say, on round 30. So yeah, an easy 15,000 XP, and just stocking up on the gobble gums ahead of Black Ops 7. I think if anyone wanted to do this, it's relatively easy, quick to do, quick XP, easy gobble gums, and a bit of a challenge. Black Ops 6 Zombies has been a little bit dead over the last couple of months, so this is something just to challenge yourselves a bit more. Do it as quick as possible. Obviously, like I said, you can't turn off the rampage inducer. It did make it a little bit more fun. So yeah, have a go and let me know how you get on.
Fatten up that sphere of energy. Don't stop till we hit critical mass.
So there we have it. I'm going to let the final boss fight play out in the background. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for plenty more Zombies content coming soon.